So how do you enroll a DEP-enabled iOS device? Or maybe a better question is, what does that look like? That's exactly what I'm gonna show you today. I've got a freshly wiped iPad with me that I'm gonna show you the enrollment process on, as well as I'm gonna dive into the MDM to show you the different enrollment configurations available to you. So first, I gotta thank my friends at Jamf. They were kind enough to loan me this device to demonstrate the enrollment process for you. Some prerequisites here. In a previous video, I did what is DEP and what does it really do. I went over exactly what is DEP, but more importantly, I went over how to set up a DEP server. That's gonna be really important here. So you're gonna need to set up your DEP server, ensuring that it's talking to your MDM, and you've got some profiles configured. In this case, Jamf has already got this set up for me. The thing with Apple though is, it's a very familiar experience. Many people know how to set up an iOS device and even use an iOS device. So giving this to an end user and saying, here you go, set it up, it's something that a lot of end users can do. And the purpose of DEP is to automate the MDM enrollment experience. And I'm gonna show you exactly how that looks. So we got a fresh iPad here. We power it on and we see that nice hello screen. I'm gonna go ahead, hit the home button, select English, United States, set up manually, and I'm going to connect to my Wi-Fi network. So the first thing that any Apple device is doing when it hits the internet is talking to Apple servers for activation. In the case of a DEP-enabled device, what's happening is Apple is saying, hey, this device, this hardware ID associated with this device is part of this organization's DEP server, and it's gonna hand that device off to the MDM to finish the enrollment. So I'm gonna go ahead and log into my Wi-Fi. And you can see here, right now it's saying retrieving configuration, remote management, Jamf software will automatically configure this iPad. So you can see here that Apple said, hey, this device is associated with this organization. Let's make sure this device gets enrolled in MDM. So really the only thing to do right here is hit next. And you can see here, installing configuration from Jamf software. At this point, there's two ways that organizations will have this configured. One is to have the user authenticate. So they're actually gonna put in a username and password. A lot of times it's authenticating against something like Active Directory, and then username and password is pulling a profile associated to that user. The second option, which is what Jamf just demonstrated here, is using a pre-stage enrollment user. What this is it's a general user that we have a general configuration, profile, and apps associated to. There is no username and password needed here. A good example of when we would use a pre-stage enrollment user is in healthcare. I have a lot of healthcare organizations that are giving iPads to patients to use at the bedside. That patient doesn't have a username and password, but so in this case, we're handing them an iPad, just hit Wi-Fi, and there's nothing else needed for that user to do. That device automatically configures with a general profile. That profile can include apps like Netflix, Hulu, MyChart Bedside, and there's nothing else prompted for the user to do. So a good example there, but I'm gonna go ahead and hit get started. So you can see right now that the wallpaper is different than what we would typically see with a fresh iPad, and because DEP-enabled devices allow the MDM admin to change the wallpaper. So you really can configure this device to look the way that you want it for your organization. And you can also see the home screen's blank. There is no FaceTime, there's no messages here. So kind of from that previous video I talked about, DEP allows you to remove or hide all the native apps on here. So if I scroll, the only thing that's on here is settings. And then you can see that it's pushing apps that I've already said, hey, these apps need to be pushed from the MDM. Well, this is a good example of what DEP enrollment looks like. So now I'm gonna head into my Jamf MDM and show you the different enrollment configuration profiles available for DEP devices. So in Jamf, I'm gonna go to Devices and Pre-Stage Enrollments. Where these settings are gonna vary between MDM and MDM. I know with VMware, you're actually gonna set this up when you set your DEP server up. But in this case with Jamf, I've already got a pre-stage enrollment already set, so I'm gonna go ahead and edit that. I'm gonna show you a lot of different features and configurations available for you. So one of the important ones that I always select is supervised devices. So this is just a kind of a default here. We want to make sure that we allow supervision and we can access all those supervised features on there. Preventing unenrollment. I like to select this one, and what this one allows you to do is prevent the user from removing the MDM profile. So when we have this selected, if the user goes to settings, general, scrolls down to profile, that remove management is grayed out. So when this box is selected, that MDM is locked to that device, it can't be removed. preventing user from enabling activation lock. This is an awesome one. So if you ever been in that circumstance where a user added their iTunes iCloud account to that device, and maybe they transferred devices, or they left the organization and handed you your corporate device, and now this is a brick because it's locked to that end user, and now we got to go to Apple, provide proof of ownership, and have Apple release the device. This checkbox removes all of that, so it prevents the device from locking to a specific end user, specific iCloud account. So really cool there. Making the MDM profile mandatory, I like selecting that one as well, but setup assistant options. So if you notice, when I was going through that enrollment process, I didn't have to set up Siri, I didn't have to set up location services, PIN code, or anything like that. DEP enabled devices allow you to skip all the setup assistant options, so really be able to tailor that experience to how you want it. A pro tip here, I usually leave passcode enabled, so we set that up at initial configuration. The reason I do that is because usually we have an MDM profile sent to that device asking the user to set up a PIN code anyway, so why don't we just do it at initial configuration? Really up to you there and how you want to handle that, but that's something common that I've seen done. So what DEP is doing is automating the MDM enrollment process, giving you more control over that setup and experience, ensuring that devices that you're enrolling in MDM stay in MDM, and you're controlling and securing that data on them. So I appreciate you staying with me through this video. I hope this was valuable and educational for you. I look forward to making more videos for you soon.